how much does a matchmaker cost? Now, first we have to differentiate between the types of services. There's the dating apps, which can be free. There's dating services, and then there's matchmakers. So the dating services, those can range. It can be like I've seen people negotiate for a couple $100 up to maybe a couple $1,000. And it's just important to understand what those services are because they're not true to form matchmakers. They're typically owned by a financial institution and they typically have just a couple of matchmakers and literally hundreds of clients. So they're just throwing people on a bunch of dates. And it's a great service for people that maybe they want a bunch of dates. Maybe they're newly single or they haven't had a lot of dating experience in the past, so they just want to get out there and meet people. So that's a great service for them, but I think it's important to recognize that they aren't necessarily a true matchmaker. They call themselves that, but it's like McDonald's calling themselves, fine dining. It's not the same thing. So, whereas a matchmaker is someone that is, this is their craft. They have they've done matchmaking, they've made marriages for years, they have a good database, they really get to know their clients and personally, and these are people that are genuinely concerned about their clients and making sure that they do well for their clients. They are typically, these services are owned by true matchmakers, and the fee for those can range. I've seen it from like 10 grand all the way up to $1 million. So it just kind of depends on the client and what the client is looking for in a match and who they are as a person too. So it just really depends.